Hey everyone, it's Lucy from My Crazy Craft Life, and today I'm here with a sneak peek from the October Flavor of the Month card kit from Scrapping for Less. Today I'm going to be making this gift card fun fold card. It is really easy, and what you're going to need is a 4 1/4 by 11 inch card base, 5 inch by 3 3/4 for the inside, a 3 1/4 inch square, a 1 inch by 3 1/2 inch strip, and then a piece of paper. I just used some copy paper that was 5 inches by 3 inches. You are going to score the card base long ways at 3 inches and 8 3/8 of an inch. And it's going to end up being that about 1/8 of an inch shorter than a normal card. And the reason for that is the flaps are actually going to fold over. Now, when I saw this card and I saw it on Buckeye Inklings, I just loved it and I knew I had to make one. So you will see that it's going to fold over some and kind of be on top there, and that's fine. That's what you want, because we're going to end up making a present and it looks like the box top is over the actual present, so it works out perfectly. So make sure you score that really well. And then take your piece of paper that's 5 inches by 3 inches and score it at 3 inches. So it's going to be that 1/2 an inch shorter. And then you're just going to glue the sides together. Make sure you do it on the shorter side, on the 2 inch side. And you'll see you have some room there to spare. So if you don't use liquid adhesive and you want to use some score tape, if you use an 1/8 of an inch or even 1/4 of an inch, as long as you get it right to the edge, it should be fine. Now I'm going to take a punch and punch a little notch, I'll spit it out, a notch into the top of that paper so it's easier to pull out. Now when you do this, make sure you do not put glue or adhesive all the way across the top where the pouch is, because otherwise you're just going to adhere it to the paper and then it'll kind of defeat that purpose. So here I'm going to just adhere it all the way butting up against the top of the pattern paper, and that's going to make your little pocket to be able to stick the gift card in. Then you're going to adhere it to the bottom flap, and the bottom flap is the longer flap. So the longer flap on the between the two flaps is going to be the bottom. And then do not put adhesive all the way up to the top, because you see it hangs over a little bit of that flap. So you want to make sure that you're not adhering the flap down to the back of the card. Then you're going to take your strip, your 1 inch by 3 1/2 inch, and that you can put adhesive all over, and you're going to butt it up right to the bottom of the top flap and kind of center it right there in between the box or the 3 1/4 inch square, and that's going to make your present. Now I had double tied this bow from the ribbon earlier, and I'm going to use a glue dot and just pop that down. And I'm going to have a tag that I'm going to put there. Now, if you're going to put something that's hanging over, just make sure you don't add too much adhesive to the bottom of it so it ends up adhering your card together or closed. If you wanted, you could have put a piece, and I thought about putting the ribbon on and then I adhered it to the card, so I kind of missed out on that one. At the very end, I decided that I wanted a sentiment up on the top, so I would suggest putting a sentiment, if you're going to put one on the top, putting it up on top before you adhere the bow or the ribbon or whatever you use for your embellishments on there, because it would make it a lot easier. Now here's the inside of the card. Like I said, it's 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. You're just going to pop that in the center. That gives you lots of space for who it is, to write a little note, and then from who it's from. So I'm going to use some VersaFine black onyx ink for this sentiment, and the other sentiments I used moss green. It was a Your Next stamp ink cube that I got years ago from the Scrapping for Less Flavor of the Month card kit. And then I'm just going to finish that up, and then that will pretty much be it for the card. Of course, you can embellish this any way you want, but I just think this is super fun, super easy, and you can make tons of them really, really quickly You can even have like kind of an assembly line right before the holidays. It's a fun project to be able to make, and like I said, make a lot of. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you head over to Scrapping for Less to grab your kit, and I hope everybody takes care and stays healthy. Thank you. Have a great day.